you can't tell me I'm not dedicated, because the hill that I'm gonna go down today, this is kind of sketchy. Just walked over that. Yeah, borderline dangerous. This is the part where it gets steep. This is awesome. Oh man, the sun is peeking out. Come on, man, give me all that. All right, guys, what's going on? A little bit of a steep incline, so bear with me for a second. But yeah, man, getting back out here. Look, man, I know I really, touched heavy on it the last time I was on. But yeah, man, I really want to make it a point to go in on the idea of just, taking this content creation thing seriously, and really get into the details of like what that really means, right, for us. Like, what really goes into taking content creation seriously. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's go ahead and navigate down this trail. I told you guys before, I'm a bit of a nature head, but this trail, you probably can't really tell too much on the camera, but it's steep and there's a lot of leaves, which makes it slippery. So I got my real shoes out today, so that we can make sure no accidents happen. Trail trash, gotta love it. But do your due diligence, take care of nature, and nature will take care of you. But guys, I'll say this, the big word of the day, right, for this video is going to be consistency. That beats quality, all the nice cameras and camera tricks and things of that nature, right? But honestly, guys, consistency is what's going to get you, a good, solid following, people that actually care about what you're putting out, because they know that you're going to continue to put it out, right? And that shows that, obviously it means something to you, right? The content creation part of it, actually creating the content, is really not the hardest thing in the world, but it also, trying to find this other route. I think it's over here. But that part can be somewhat easy, right? Or at least it can start to get easy once you get used to it. But continuing doing that repetitively is really the standout factor when it comes to any form of content creation. And truthfully, that can be, the hardest part. So, it's channels like these and others that encourage, that encourage you guys to be more intentional with the content that you create. Give me 1 second, let's do this. We're gonna change my mic over to the outside because it's bouncing all over the place. All right, guys, that should make it a little easier for me. Let's keep going. All right. So yeah, I would say, along with consistency, find something. I mean, honestly, this is the reason that, consistency comes from you finding something that you like, right? For me, like, I like these little walk and talks, right? The videos that I have to come are more to do with, elevating the people around me and directly being able to impact people. But even the conversations like what we're having now, I'm hoping that it will inspire you guys in some way, shape, or form to promote content creation. But that's kind of, my mission, right? Is to elevate people, inspire people, and in a sense, if we can make the channel grow, give people a platform kind of stand on, because it's not like nowadays in America, a lot of us have that, you know, let's be honest. The line between the haves and the have-nots is getting pretty thick. So, you know, I think it's going to take platforms like, you know, YouTube and what it offers, and other media-related platforms to give people, in a sense, that podium to be able to stand on. So, you know, this is me doing my part in that. But find something, right, like that, that means enough to you for you to say, you know what, this means a lot to me, so I'm going to be consistent at it. And honestly, from there, it's really that simple, because I would say in today's, you know, world of media, the reach for all the camera tricks and the quality and things of that nature, right? They're cool and they're important, but, you know, today not so much as it was, you know, a few years ago, right? But that's because, you know, a lot of people, most everybody can do it now. You know, certain little camera tricks aren't too hard to do. And, you know, that's due to, you know, the internet being a good place to come and learn. But you got to think, like, people are seeing that every day. That this is kind of sketchy. Just walked over that. But it just falls off the side of that hill. So that's, we won't make that too long lived. But yeah, you know, people are used to seeing that kind of stuff. So it's really nothing that stands out anymore when you do those things. So you got to consider that and then say, you know, well, what do people want to see? Well, I'm going to go off the ridge to say that, you know, people want to see real material that is raw, right? Real good, solid, raw material. Let's see. I think I'm going to turn around here because I think the trail is over. But I do have you guys. You can't tell me I'm not dedicated, because the hill that I'm going to go down today to show you guys this little spot I found when I was walking this trail the other day. That hill, bro, it's a big, steep hill. You gotta like take into consideration that the hill is gonna go from up here, and if you can see it, all the way down to the bottom of that ridge line. It's steep, it's big, long hill, and yeah, borderline dangerous. But I mean, I'll count it as a workout for today. I forgot to turn my watch on. I gotta turn my watch on. Give me 1 second. You gotta get your workout time in. Or at least I gotta make a count on the watch. Otherwise, the people I share my workouts with, they might beat me for today, and I can't have that. That's a good thing about the Apple ecosystem, is like they make it cool in the way that you can kind of, in a sense, compete, but it's really just friendly competition. But it's motivation more than anything else. You see, you know, some of your family members or whoever getting theirs in, or some of your friends getting theirs in, and you're like, all right, I gotta get mine. Gotta get my daily allotment. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I would say, you know, find something that means something to you, something that you're passionate about. And then, you know, do whatever you need to do to make yourself or hold yourself accountable to being consistent at creating that type of content. And guys, it doesn't have to be, you know, what I'm doing, right? You don't have to go walking in the woods and, and, you know, try to network with other business owners and, you know, try to tell other people's stories, your own story. You don't have to do that. If that doesn't mean anything to you, don't do that. But find something. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, it could be your hobby. Maybe you're into woodworking, or you're into cars, or whatever it is, right? But if you're passionate about it, use that passion, and create content if you want to, right? Don't. So there is a baseline understanding to all of this, right? If you don't want to create content, if you don't want that to be a part of what you do, for one, this isn't, you know, the say all be all. Like, it's not like you have to do this. If you don't want to, don't even, you know, I wouldn't even attempt, you know. You got to really want to do this in order to, give me 1 second. All right. You got to keep your ear open out here. We'll see. We'll see. I think it's just like a squirrel. But yeah, if this isn't anything, if this isn't something that you actually want, I'm gonna go off and say, just don't do it at all, you know, because in order to be consistent at something, for most people, you gotta somewhat care about it, you know. It's just not realistic to expect not to care about it and still be consistent at it. Oh yeah, it's a squirrel over there. I don't know if you guys can see from, no, probably not. Camera might be too wide. This is that hill, guys. I'm going down it now. And this is the part where it gets steep. Now again, I don't know if the video does it justice. Like I said, I got the right shoes on today that's untied. Take care of that before I get down here. All right. We went ahead, gave us the old double knot on them, you know. Take a key from, you know, the dad book, and give me the old school double knot, so we won't have to worry about that anymore. But look, man, on this hill, man, you got nice rock formations. If you guys are into this nature thing at all, and that hill keeps going down and it's steep. I gotta go all the way back up here, but it's all good, man. I'm gonna do it for the tube. You guys like and subscribe, just to show appreciation, because dude, this is not an easy hill. But look, man, you got some nice fall colors. It's really a nice spot, man. If you're in the area, I really would say, you know, if you get time, come check it out, man. Go for a nice little walk, all right? Maybe you can go with some friends or your partner, your wife, husband, whatever it is. Get out here and enjoy nature, man. Here's the thing, right? Like, I am a real believer in, like, you know, getting outside and letting the fresh air touch you, get in touch with nature, you know. I really think that brings a certain type of energy that you can't replicate, right? I think you can't really get that anywhere else. I know for a fact, for me, it's completely necessary, right? If I don't come outside, I'm talking most days, if not at least, a few days a week. But I'm trying to, I like to get it in every day if I could, just to get that touch in, get my, my spirit right in. Just be in what God put here for us, But look at this, man. This is what makes this awesome. When you come down the hill, you're like, man, I gotta go all the way back up at that hill. But once I get down here, it's worth it because this is what you get, man. Absolutely stunning. And it's like a little, they got benches out here, and it's just beautiful, man. It's stunning, man. Like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Now, there are two things, a lot of things I'm really passionate about, but outside of family and the normal things, two things I'm compassionate about, right, is people's passions, right? People's businesses or, whatever it is that people are passionate about. For some reason, for me, that passion that they have makes me passionate about their passion. I don't really know a better way to explain it, but it just I don't know. I kind of thrive off of that. Check this out, man. It goes all the way down there. Oh, another thing I'm passionate about is just general, nature and like the experience that it brings, the way you just feel naturally tapped in to a certain extent, right? If there's a ton of mosquitoes, then I'm probably not going to feel naturally tapped into it, right? But this kind of thing, man, this is absolutely stunning. Like it's hard to beat. Look, the sun is peeking in down there, off to the way in the distance down there. Hard to see it from here, but man, dude, I'm waiting on DJI to fix my drone. I was using it at a job site to get some before and after, well, some afters. And in case you guys don't know, I'm a contractor, so we do mostly decks and patios and things like that I like to use the drones for, and it's kind of cool to get those angles. So but yeah, once I get my drone back, this is the perfect spot to I could take the drone up. I got this spot right here. We're good. We got some open-ish dry space to land. Oh man, the sun is peeking out. Come on, man, give me all that. But yeah, man, I live for this. But yeah, dude, imagine like you take the drone out here. See, the sun is peeking out now. You can explore. You can get down the river some and kind of find out, man, all right, cool. Well, now we know what's around that corner, right? Like that's a lot of what I use my drone for. It's just exploring, right? I think it's fun. And places like these, I mean, it's just endless on, how far you want to go. But yeah, man, it's really cool, man. This is an awesome spot. So if you do, get the time to come check it out, come on, man, come check it out. I'm telling you, like you could come down here and really spend some time just chilling, just chilling and enjoying it. Maybe you got like maybe you have, like maybe you got like an e-bike or something. That'd probably be fun. All right, you don't have to worry about the hill. Maybe, I don't know how strong those motors are, but I'd imagine if you have one with a decent motor, you could probably hustle it back up the hill. Hopefully, I don't know. because if you can't, you probably short, because I'm sure those things are heavy. And that would be no fun. So there's also that. But hey, man, get to walking. It won't kill you, it'll make you stronger. I'm gonna go ahead and hustle back up this hill. And I tell you what, there's no sense in me putting you guys through the pain of listening to me struggle with this hill. So I'm gonna go ahead and catch you guys at the top. And then we'll go from there. All right. All right, we're hustling our way back up. Not too bad, not yet, but we're not even halfway up. Yeah, it's a beast, but I'm telling you guys, and this is halfway through my climb, it's totally worth getting down there and just taking it all in, enjoying the views. All right, foot to the dirt, let's go. I can see what somewhat looks like the finish line. Dude, if an e-bike could hustle up this hill, that's a dope bike. It's be a good hill test. I wouldn't want to be at the failing end of that. That would be horrible. All right. Whew. We're here. Yeah, that gets real, and it gets real quick. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's cool. Across the water, you can see from up here some really nice houses. You guys probably can't see, not on this camera. But if I had a zoom lens, you'd be able to see. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if they have a trail on that side, some kind of trail system that can bring them down to that side of the water. Whew, that'd be sweet. We made it up. I'm sweating. But man, that's a hike, no pun intended. When truth be told, this is like a really, really small trail system. It's more so just, a trail walk than a hike. Although having some trekking poles to get up that hill would be nice. I don't know if you guys ever use those, but essentially they're like two sets of extra legs. It's like 4-wheel drive for your body. So it is nice to have that kind of thing when you're out here. At least one. I feel like I'd be doing too much with 2 of them out here, but if I'm gonna go down that hill, a trekking pole or stick will be nice leverage. But nonetheless, we made it up, and that really, I just kind of thought about the fact that, that really stands strong to the point that I'm trying to get across to you guys, which is, if anything, just keep going, right? Push through, consistency, because the reality is that you don't know what's on the other side, right? And for me, the first time I came out here, I saw that hill and there was a dude coming up the hill. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this guy, he looks tired. He even got to the top of the hill. This is a young dude too. Like, I mean, teenage dude, you know, seemed to be in decent enough shape, but he got to close at exercise rings. He got to the top of the hill and he stopped and he leaned over and he was like, "Are you about to go down there?" And I'm like, "Well, I was." and he's like, "It's a big hill, you know?" And, you know, I say all that to say, regardless of any of that, what did I do? I kept going. And that's, you know, that's the difference when it comes to content creation, right? Stay consistent. You don't know what's on the other side. And if you're passionate enough about it, keep going, right? So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, man. And we're gonna go home, take a shower. Maybe I'll get some tea, some coffee, chill out with the family for a little while. All right, guys, look, man, I really do appreciate you guys' support. You know, the activity in the comments and, you know, all of that. You know, maybe the next video I'll dive into, you know, my history here on YouTube and a little bit more about what that means. But man, I've been grateful to have an active community. And listen, like, I don't have a ton of subscribers. I don't. You know, I got a few hundred. And it's not, you know, it's not really anything huge, but understand that, you know, every little bit to me matters, right? So you guys being active in the comments and active with viewing and sharing and things of that nature, man, that means a lot to me, man. You know, I don't take it for granted, not at all. You know, that means a whole lot to me. So, you know, with that, you guys jump in the comments, man. Let's rap, let's talk, you know, support the channel, hit the subscribe button, you know, that red, I think it's still red. It should be still red, but regardless, man, subscribe to the channel. You know, there's more content like this and even better to come, guys. And, you know, hit the like button if you vibe with this, you vibe with me, I vibe with you guys. And, you know, we start to make beautiful content. All right, guys, appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. All right.